What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BMax45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our How to Build series. It's back. It's better than ever. It's getting ready for EX10 and all of the baddie decks that are in EX10. And today we're looking at Belphemon. This is a deck I have not built before. I've always been interested in the Belphemon cards, but there was other decks that I really wanted to play, like Ravemon. So this kind of took a back seat, although it was a top tier deck in its day back in BT13, and we're hoping to see how the deck has improved since then. We're looking at cards that are going to be staples in the deck from before, as well as new cards that might be staple in the deck, and seeing if this deck has really flushed out its line. That's the How to Build series. We talk about how to build this deck in the current format with the new support, and just to discuss about all the different things about it. And we're going to have a few different Demon Lord decks because this is a baddie set. We got a few How to Builds for you guys. I'm not going to be doing Lucemon. I just did Lucemon back in BT18 and 2.0 release booster, and we did that whole Lucemon support. Is it there yet? Discussion video. So we're not going to be doing Lucemon, although it is one of the decks I am going to be building the format. But this one is one of another Demon Lord that I think is really cool and decided to do. And we probably have at least one more Demon Lord deck in that pile there. So hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it here. Let's take a look at this. We got Belphemon, the Demon Lord, the Sloth Demon Lord. Starting out, most commonly, from what I remember, older decks were using the Demi-Meramon egg by trashing a level 5 or higher Digimon card in your hand, draw 2, which is good because you had a lot of higher level Digimon and you want to trash your Belphemons, so that's good. We also have Capurimon. Now, I'll get why I put Capurimon in there's because there's a new Fascomon that digivolves for cost 0 on a Capurimon, and we don't really have a good purple Capurimon egg. This is the only purple Capurimon egg. On deletion, you may trash one card in your hand to delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Not a terrible card. Not a really great card. Doesn't have synergy, doesn't get you anything. So, I mean, I think you'd probably still lean towards the Demi-Meramon unless we get a new Capurimon, say, in BT23. Because we are getting more Belphemon support in BT23. But let's get into the main cards. Why the Capurimon? Because of the Fascomon. Because he digivolves for 0 on the Capurimon, but on 1 on everything else. And he has an on-play, on-deletion ability. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Belphemon or Gizmon in its text. Allowing them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then trash 1 card in your hand. And then end of your opponent's turn inheritable by trashing 1 card in your hand, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. This is a very good effect. Fascomon, promo Fascomon it's a new promo for the new store tournament kit that's coming out in October. So it's actually coming out a little after EX10, but about like 2 weeks. So you won't have this card right away, but it'll be in there for the deck for BT23 and half of EX10's format. So I thought I'd throw him in here because I think he's a really good addition. You might have to put something else in the deck until he gets here, but he's going to be a 4 of because he's the first searcher for the deck. We also have Impmon. BT6 Impmon is a card that can get played in any Demon Lord deck because it adds a 7-grade Demon Lord from your trash to your hand. So he's really good on play, late game and stuff like that. And I've seen people run this guy in the Belphemon deck before, just at 1 usually. So he's not a very, he's not going to be like a major card. Then you have the Gizmon line, the Proto Gizmon. When you play this card from your hand by deleting 1 of your level 2 Digimon from the breeding area, reduce the play cost by 2. So you just delete your thing and then you play them for 1. And then on play, draw 1 and then trash 1 card to your hand. This Digimon can't digivolving. On deletion, by returning 2 cards with Gizmon in their names from your trash to the bottom of your deck, you may play 1 Gizmon AT from your trash, without paying the cost. So yeah. And then Ukomon's another card because the Uko engine helps you get gas, and because there's not a lot of level 3s right now. Like the Fascomon's a nice addition, but we need more line. line cards for this deck. Maybe we'll get a Fascomon X Antibody. I don't know. We'll see. But right now we're limited to the line cards in this deck. So really, the Uko engine was being played in it before. Probably will be played in it again because I still don't think there's enough level 3s in the deck. And this is a good way to search out your pieces and push forward. So you might play Demi Marimon and another egg like Cupimon that gains you memory. Or you might play that Kapurimon just because, for the Fascomon. I don't know. But that's an option 2. Moving on to level 4s, we have things like Raramon on play on Digimon by trashing 1 card from your hand, draw 2. That's good because it gets you pieces, and because you want to, you want to trash stuff. And then when attacking, inheritable by trashing 1 card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So that's always good too. This card Digivolves for 3, so it's expensive. That's one of the things about it, though. But it's on play as well, and it's a 4 cost on play, so it's not bad. Because this deck doesn't really Digivolve so much as play stuff by deleting stuff, just like the Gizamon AT, which is your level 4 Gizamon. And it's when you would play this card from your hand by deleting one of your level 3 Digimon, reduce the play cost by 4, so it reduces it to 2. On play, draw 2 cards, and then trash 2 cards in your hand. All turns this Digimon can Digivolve. On deletion by returning 2 cards with Gizamon and their names from your trash to the bottom of your deck. In any order, you may play 1 Gizamon XT from your trash without paying the cost. And so it's basically the same thing here, playing it from the trash. So having Gizamons in trash is really good. You got Astamon from BT13, which is not a save or a hunter's Astamon. It's specifically a Belphemon card. So on play, when Digivolving, you may delete one of your other purple Digimon to Digivolve this Digimon into a Digimon card with Belfamon in its name in your hand without paying the dissolution cost. Opponent's turn, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your hand, you may play a level 4 or lower purple Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost, and that's it's inheritable. So this one lets you get right into your Belfamon without paying its dissolution cost, which is really awesome. Then we have Gizamon XT. I'll move that there so we can see the. I hate when they don't. So Gizamon XT here is when you play this card from your hand by deleting one of your level 4 Digimon, reduce the play cost by 6, so he plays for 3. Blocker. And then I'll play 1 Akihiro Kurata from your trash without paying the cost, which is really good. So he plays your Tamer from the trash. And then all turns this Digimon can't Digivolve. On deletion, you may play 1 Pro Gizamon from your trash without paying the cost. So that's really good. So he goes back to your low guy. But he gets you up to your level 5. And then that's it for level 5. You got a pretty good level 5 lineup. You'd probably max out on both guys. Level 4 and level 3, that's a little bit more suspect. And there's other level 4s you can play. You can play Floodgate cards as well, and stuff like that. Then we get into Belphemon himself. Ooh. So Belphemon, this is the new EX10 one. It's got Fortitude, so when it leaves the field, it comes back, as long as it has a Dissolution card when it dies. And then start your main phase, suspend all of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Then if you have 6 or fewer cards in your hand, this Digimon gains Piercing and Security Attack +2. And plus 3,000 DP for the turn. So this deck, you trash a lot of cards in your hand, so hopefully you're able to stay under 6. And then start your main phase on play. And when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon or Tamers. So it deletes Tamers, which is always really good. End of your opponent's turn, inheritable. If this Digimon has Belphemon sleep mode, trash the top stack card. So he basically goes into rage mode, and then you can use his start of main abilities, basically both of them. So that's really good. So that's our new rage mode. On play, when Digivolving, but placing one Belphemon Rage Mode from your trash as this Digimon's top Digivolution card, which is on play when Digivolving. Until your opponent's turn ends, this Digimon can't attack, and opponent's effects don't affect it. So that's good. It's good because it just has a lot of protection. And then opponent's turn, yeah, don't affect it. And then opponent's turn, once per turn, when any of your opposed Digimon suspend by trashing 2 cards in your hand, suspend 2 of their Digimon or Tamers. So basically, you can, if your opponent goes to attack to try and do like a combo thing, you can trash 2 cards in your hand to suspend a bunch of stuff, setting it up for destruction next turn. So that's really good. Okay. We do got the new Belphemon X antibody, which is Rush. It's got Rush. It's got Piercing. Digivolves for 2 on a Belphemon. Level 6 with Belphemon in name without X antibody, so it can Digivolve for 2 on a sleep mode. And then when Digivolving, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the highest level. Then if the card with Belphemon, its name is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon attacks without suspending, so you can get potentially 2 attacks. End of attack, this Digimon may Digivolve into Belphamon's sleep mode in the trash, ignoring Digivolution requirements without paying the cost. So that's kind of cool. So you can go back to sleep mode. The cool thing about this is with the other guy, start of main ability, giving you security attack +2. And then if you Digivolve into him, you get security attack +2 for the turn. So that would stay with, because it's, start of main ability for the turn. So you would have that security attack +2 when you go into him. And he's got Rush too, so that's really cool. So that's an interesting combo ability right there. But of course, we have to wait till BT23 for that to come out. There's also Belphemon Rage Mode, the OG BT13. Start of your main phase, delete all of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Then if you have 6 or less cards in hand, if you have 6 or less cards in hand, this Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP and security attack +1, which is a little bit less, just not as beefy as the last guy. End of attack once per turn by deleting one of your other Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon. So that was good to get multiple checks at end of attack. And then end of your opponent's turn, if this Digimon is Belphemon sleep mode, trash the top security card. Same end of turn inheritable, end of opponent's turn inheritable as the other guy. So both have their own things. This one can unsuspend, whereas this one gets extra security checks. So that's both of them, and can delete Tamers, which is so good. He is definitely a step in the right direction. For the deck, we have the AX6 Belphemon as well. On play when Digivolving, you may trash up to 3 cards in your hand. For each one, suspend one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, then delete all of their lowest play cost suspend Digimon. All turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by battle, place 1 card with 7 Great Demon Lords from your trash. This one is not as good. He has that mass suspend ability, which is kind of good, but he's just not as good in this deck as he is in 7 Great Demon Lords. So I don't know if this guy's going to see much play. Then we have the OG Belphemon Sleep Mode. On play when Digivolving, place 1 Belphemon Rage Mode from your trash on the top of Digimon's Digivolution cards. This Digimon can't attack and isn't affected by your opponent's effects in the end of the turn. Still a really, really good card. This one here, same thing, but it just having that ability to not be affected by your opponent's effects. So that's really good. And then opponent's turn, once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 cards in your hand to end the attack. So this stops battle. So this one suspends their Digimon, but if they're still attacking you with that Digimon, say with Raid, this ends the battle. So I feel like this is the better one still, because it has all-around protection so that you can get into Rage mode. But this one still has a lot of merit. Nidhoggmon, because you trash a lot of stuff and you want to gain memory, so this is a really good card to run just to gain extra memory. So that's really good, especially because you can do this during your opponent's turn with trash effects and gain memory and their prematurely end their turn if they're not careful. You got Calling from Darkness, of course. That's always good. And Gift of Darkness, main, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. Then you may Digivolve one of your Digimon into Belphemon sleep mode from your trash without paying the cost. Security, by trashing one Digimon from your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon card whose level is equal or less to the trash card. So both good effects there. Lets you go into Belphemon sleep mode for, I guess, 6. And pop something of your opponent's. So sets yourself up depending on how much memory you're at. Say you're at like 3 memory, you just put your opponent to 3, and then you pop their stuff. And getting into other cards, of course, Miss Memory Boost, Milling, which gets stuff in your trash, and then drawing you pieces is always good. We also have the new 7th Penetration that we're going to see. 7th Penetration. Really, guys? You couldn't think of anything better. I mean, he's a piercing guy, so I get it, but still, that translation did not pan out. But yeah, so this is the one we're getting with the X Antibody in BT23, so we're another 7th card. Trash, when any of your Digimon Digivolve into Belphemon X Antibody. By returning this card to the bottom of the deck, activate this card's main effect, which is delete your opponent's Digimon with a level as higher than the number of cards in your hand. High or higher than the number of cards in your hand. And then activate its main effect on security check. So another 7th card for 7 cost. Then we have our evil Tamer, Akihira Karada. This is the new one from EX10. Memory Tamer. If you have 6 or fewer cards in your hand, by placing this Tamer as the bottom Digivolution card of any of your Digimon with Belphemon, their names, that Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Belphemon in its name in the trash without paying the cost, so that you can go into sleep mode, rage mode, or X Antibody without paying the costs, and so that's at the end of your turn. Yeah, and it's any of your Digimon, so it could be a level 5 as well going into Belfamon, so that's pretty cool. And then you have the old Karada, which is your, I think, gains your memory and trashes stuff. So when you would play a card with Belphemon, it's named by deleting one of your Digimon with Gizmon. And its name reduce the play cost by the play cost of the deleted Digimon. So you can reduce like a sleep mode to 2 by, you know, sacrificing a Gizmon XT. And then end of your opponent's turn, once per turn, draw 1, trash 1 card in your hand. Then by placing this Tamer under one of your Digimon with Belphemon its name as its bottom Digimon cards, delete one of your opponent's level 6 Digimon. So the draw 1, trash 1 is really nice at the end of the turn, and then just the extra effects you get for Belphemon are bonus. So those are the cards right there. That's our how to build on Belphemon. Definitely the Tamers are both could be good. You're going to have a bunch of them in there. The level 6 lineups could be interesting. I think you're going to want to max out on the new guy, as well as have some of the old guy, and then probably max out on the old sleep mode while playing a couple copies of the other one. Still think Nidhogg's going to be really good. I think you're going to max out on the Gizmon line, Phascomon definitely, and then kind of play around with some of these other cards, you know, X Antibody when we get it, you know, and then you still have room for other things like Floodgates, maybe Trainings, all sorts of different things. This deck doesn't really Digivolve, so I don't think it's going to have a lot of trainings in it. That's why the Miss Memory Boost is better. But let me know your guys' thoughts about all this. Is there any cards I missed? Anything that I should have been, you know, thinking about in this deck? What do you think this deck's going to look like in EX10? What do you think it's going to look like in BT23? We might be playing this all the way up to BT23 because I'm really interested in Belphemon as like a green-purple deck. So I hope we get more green-purple cards so it becomes more of a green-purple deck. But right now, this is how we're looking at our how to build for Belphemon. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.